Hello everyone, and welcome to my Days of Our Lives official channel. I hope everyone is having a wonderful day. Before we begin, please hit the subscribe button and give this video a thumbs up. Thwarts Theresa's attempt at sabotage and Stefan comes face to face with Gabi. Returning to the manse from court, EJ tells an anxious Stefan he's unfit to free Gabi from captivity. Stefan explodes, reminding him of their deal. EJ explains he only had prints of Clyde's book. The judge needs the physical substantiation in hand or Gabi's not getting out of captivity. At the Spectator with Jude, Nicole answers a call from Eric. He just wanted to check on her after hearing about the prom drama. He offers words of stimulant and his support before hanging up. Xander enters the office with Victoria. He congratulates Nicole on getting her boy back, but notes it must be Eric's worst agony. Brady hardly regards Alex, who gapes off with a serious expression at Basic Black. Alex tells Brady he and Theresa are engaged. Brady wishes them the stylish, but worries they re-moving too presto. Alex reminds him he was going to propose on Valentine's Day, but he bothered we wasn't ready for the responsibility of committing to a recovering addict. He also has trust issues, but now, he fully trusts Theresa. Perhaps you shouldn't, Brady says, wondering if Theresa really wants Alex or his plutocrat. Further Carson Boatman's struggle with baby plot sitting on the karaoke settee, Sarah gives Theresa a skeptical look. Between them, Bonnie looks over. Watch Days on Peacock $5.99 by now at the karaoke's manse. Theresa tenses as Sarah explains to her and Bonnie how Xander's aunt gave him his mama's address. Theresa nervously asks if she's indeed still at that address. Sarah's going to post an assignation and see what happens. You can't do that, Theresa blurts and desperately throws out reasons why Xander's mama, Fiona, is a raging rummy, could be the coming Constantine, or could just be a loose cannon causing trouble. A confused Sarah and Bonnie shoot down every point. When Theresa presses the issue, Sarah says it might not go impeccably, but she and Xander are willing to take that threat. She stuffs assignations with Bonnie, which Theresa unexpectedly offers to help with. At the DeMera manse, EJ reminds Stefan that Melinda is holding Clyde's book hostage, and he can't find her. Stefan orders EJ to give Melinda impunity for taking Nicole's baby in exchange for it. EJ reminds him Nicole wouldn't understand. Stefan doesn't care. He needs to get Gabi out of captivity. Moment. Or differently, he tells Nicole the verity. Xander pulls a wry face at the Spectator. Nicole reminds Xander of his own baby exchange, leading Xander to throw hers in her face, leading Nicole to bring up further of Xander's errors. They ultimately yield, with Xander marveling over how happy they both are now. Sarah indeed got him to invite his mama to their marriage. Roman finds Eric sitting at the pub bar. Eric tells his pater he's thinking of moving down because it's not easy being around Jude. Roman understands and will admire his decision to leave, but he'll be veritably sad to see him go. Eric says nothing's set in gravestone yet. Further, Paul Telfer reacts to Xander killing Constantine at the karaoke's manse. Theresa brings up her own engagement, leading Bonnie to excitedly suggest they've a double marriage. The Misters-to-be's eyes bulge and they point out there's no love lost between the couples. Bonnie thinks it could be a reaffirmation between the karaoke's men. They could indeed do their own promises to each other about family. She thinks a supersized marriage is exactly what the karaoke's family needs. Theresa's eyes bulge at Basic Black. Brady explains to an offended Alex that Theresa going after men's plutocrat is kind of her thing. Alex reminds him that Theresa was interested in him before she knew about his heritage. Brady recalls Theresa getting Victor's briefcase before they did. Perhaps she broke into it and saw the documents. Alex is positive their hookup was premeditated. You wrong, Brady. Further, Annalyn McCord teases Riddle part at the paper. Nicole asks Xander about his mama. He recounts how they were fine when he was a atomic lad and that he didn't start getting into trouble until he was a teenager. His pater tried to be there in his own way, but his mama was just done with him. She didn't indeed show up to court when he was condemned of manslaughter. Nicole asks if that's when Victor stepped in. Xander confirms. Victor got time shaved off his judgment, paid for his education, and came sort of a tutor to him, which his mama didn't like. When his pater failed, Fiona started deadening herself from the pain and shut him out. It's like he lost them both. Victor stepped up when no bone differently would. Nicole can relate, recalling her own troubles with her mama. Thankfully, they were on good terms before she failed. She hopes Xander and Fiona can repair their relationship before it's too late. Xander's not too auspicious, but would like to introduce his mama to Victoria. Further, Jared Padalecki tones the CW through gritted teeth. Sarah tells a rambling Bonnie they will talk about the double marriage idea on their own time. As they continue to stuff assignations, Bonnie changes the subject by asking Theresa about the prom. When Theresa rants about Holly, Sarah defends her bastard. Theresa softens. She, too, got into medicines as a teen and fell in with the wrong crowd. She doesn't want Tate dating someone like that. Someone like her. As a former wild child herself, Bonnie knows people grow and change. Just like Theresa. You're not the lying, colluding gold digger you used to be, right? As Bonnie latterly tells an animated story about fleeing from the Bobbies. Theresa swipes Fiona's assignation. At Basic Black, Alex tells Brady no way to mention his proposition again. Especially in front of Theresa, who arrives to have lunch with Alex. Brady congratulates her on her engagement. Alex gives him a knowing look and leaves with his fiancée. Sarah meets Xander and Victoria in the square after dropping off assignations at the post office. Meanwhile, at the manse, Bonnie knocks over a trash can and discovers Fiona's assignation. Assuming Theresa got into Sarah's head, she puts a stamp on it, planning to post it herself. She knows Sarah will be thankful. Eric comes to the Spectator as Nicole works. There's commodity he needs to tell her. EJ calls Rafe, however, he needs to find Melinda incontinently, if he wants Gabi released from captivity. Sherry Jimenez gets real about Gabi. Days of Our Lives freshman Sherry Jimenez lately opened up about her new part as Gabi DiMera on the mega-hit Peacock Cleaner. Days of Our Lives spoilers. Sherry Jimenez gets real about Gabi. Keep reading below for everything you need to know. Speaking to Soap Opera Digest in a new interview, Sherry opens up about what's in store for Gabi. DOL spoilers say that Stefan goes to visit her in captivity only to find out that EJ and Rafe are helping her to break free. That's where Sherry will make her grand debut on TH Cleaner. The actress told the publication, "I am so agitated. It's been a wild 7 months. They're seeing the love of her life. Gabi loves Stefan so much that just having him be there in front of her is everything." She continued, "So there's that want and ask to jump over the table and to just be with the man that she loves. And also, when it comes to him telling her that he's conceivably going to get her out, there's surely some dubitation about it, because of everything that has happened with her being in captivity." Days of Our Lives spoilers, what's next for Gabi DiMera? It's like, but how are you going to get me out? Gabi is floundering with accepting the fact that she might be free. On the one hand, she wants to believe it. But on the other hand, she's just not sure if this is actually going to be. And while Stefan says that EJ has decided to put his family fidelity above all differently, Gabi knows that's not the verity. Sherry says, because of the relationship that Gabi and EJ have, she's convinced that, okay, well also you must have commodity on him. EJ would no way do this for me. It doesn't make sense. So she's trying to figure out what Stefan has on him. She's veritably cautiously auspicious. I mean, like I said, she wants to hope. But at the same time, she's been in captivity for so long. She's thinking, is it really going to be? Of course, suckers will have to tune in each and every day to find out what will be next. Days of Our Lives airs weekdays on the Peacock streaming network. In the meantime, come back right then for all the rearmost updates and spoilers on your favorite day TV shows, including The Young and the Restless, The Bold and the Beautiful, General Hospital, and Days of Our Lives.